Hey, gorgeous people, it's time. I'm so excited. Okay, so I have to say this. I have to say this because this is something that must be pointed out. I just have to put that out there. I have been doing this for about a year and a half. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. I got to look it up. Anyway, so February, a year ago, February is when I started. So February, March, April, May, June. So a little less than a year and a half. There you go. And in that time, I have interviewed people in 7 different countries. And today, I have my 8th one. So, yay! Because New Zealand. So, I'm saying, I'm getting a little excited here. Because, I don't know. That's pretty exciting. Welcome to the Celtic Rain Radio Show. I know it's really awesome to be here with you guys. The most amazing part of my day is knowing that I get to say hello to all you beautiful people. So, thank you for letting me into your life. It's very exciting to be here. I would say this. I started the Celtic Rain Radio Show about a year and a half ago because I wanted to be able to play small label and independent musicians' music, and show the world that there is a place where it can be played. And if you are a small label or independent artist and your stuff is family friendly, meaning, listen, if you can say the same thing that you could say in a curse word with more vocabulary, that just shows that you're a better person. I'm just saying, it shows how smart you are. Okay, so no cursing, of course, and be nice to people. Don't be mean. It's not nice. That's just not, don't make fun of people. Don't make fun of religions. Just don't make fun. So literally 3 things: small label or independent artist or band. It has to be family friendly, meaning no cursing, and please, let's not be mean. Ta-da! That's literally it. I play all the genres of music, which is amazing. And it's very eclectic here at the Celtic Rain Radio Show. If you want to send music to me, you can send it to Celtic Rain, like rain out of the sky, 777 at gmail.com. That's Celtic Rain 777 at gmail.com. If you are not watching from YouTube, you have an opportunity. You can go to youtube.com/C for channel /Celtic Rain, like rain out of the sky. And you can subscribe and like and do all the things that tell you when it's on. I know. It's amazing. I know. And then we're going to play all sorts of amazing music for you. Oh, we have somebody. It says, hey, the Afflicted Band is ready for July 12th. That's right. Afflicted will be here on July 12th. See, so we have some really awesome bands that are new coming in for your listening pleasure. Again, you can also go and if you're on the YouTube or on the Facebook and on the Book of Faces, and you can comment, and then I can put up the comments just like I did with the Afflicted's comments. And then you can be a part of the show. There will be questions throughout the show that are really, really awesome. But guess what, guys? We have our first set of music, and I am stupid excited about this. We are playing all new music for this first set, and I'm so excited. So the first song we're going to play is called Crossroads by Primal Rhythm. It's like a drumming situation. It's just fun. I could see myself around a fire with these ladies. Let's just put it that way. And then we have Celtica by Ginger Ackley. She was on the show last month, I believe. So sweet. I cannot wait to meet. This is the thing. One day I will play music with all the people on this show. I don't know if it'll happen, but who knows? It would be really, really cool, wouldn't it? And then we're going to listen to Hangman's Joke by Vanity Kills. And then we're going to have our special guest on. Very excited about that. We have our guest is Robots in Love. Aww. Every single time I think of that, I think of Bender. And if you don't know who Bender is, I'm sorry. And if you do know who Bender is, I'm sorry. Needless to say, some amazing music. And you know what? It's here for your listening pleasure right now. Here we go. right, guys, I told you. We play every kind of music here. It's a beautiful thing. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing. And I did actually ask a question. I asked 2 questions. So you guys will be answering these questions throughout the show. The first question I asked, what is your favorite percussion instrument? That is a hard one for me because I play a lot of percussion instruments and I sing, which can be very percussive at times. And then I asked a question that somebody actually answered. Yay. What is your favorite heavy metal band or hair band? If I did not spell that right, just love me anyways. Thank you very much. And Joe Bud said The Who, right? Thank you. Who did this? And is probably paying for it a little bit right now. When you were like in middle school or high school and you're like got with the hairband, you're like flinging your head around and just spinning your head, and you realized that you couldn't see straight because everything hurts so bad. Well, we have another answer. Somebody on Facebook, Christopher, actually on Facebook, said Twisted Sisters is his favorite. Yes, Twisted Sisters. Oh, that takes me back. Wow. That's some stuff right there, right? Twisted Sisters. I'm just saying. Samuel, my beautiful husband, said metal. I think that's Armana Moth. Of course. I actually have a story about Amarna Moth. Samuel, our son is 13 now, but when he was literally like 2 weeks old, something like that, he said, I called him up because I was like, finally left my brand new baby with my husband, and I was like, I gotta go to the store, and I called him up, and Amon Amarth is playing a full blast in the background. I'm like, what is going on? And he's like, he was crying so bad, and now he's not crying, and he likes it. And I'm like, he doesn't like it. He's overwhelmed. It's not. Oh my God. Needless to say, our kid is a bit of a rocker. So, there you go. Of course, then we have, what is it? Oh yes, The Afflicted Us. Laugh out loud. But, okay, yes, you're allowed to name your own band. Laugh out loud. But Striper and Twisted Sisters. Striper. Oh man, that shows your age, babe. I'm just gonna put that one out there. Oh, and someone actually answered my percussion question. Yay. Also, favorite percussion instrument, the djembe. I'm never gonna say that right. It's a bit easier than a bodhrán. Bodhráns are not that hard to play. But I understand. Anyways, but we are gonna listen and talk to a beautiful new person. I am so stupid excited because I get to bring on a new person for you guys to meet. You guys ready? All right, here we go. Hey, how you doing?
Very good.
All the way from New Zealand. That's some stuff right there. That's awesome. And I was asking her, I was like, oh gosh, what time is it there? Because usually if I'm recording with somebody that's not in the States, a lot of times it's like really, really early in the morning. But you have it better than we do, because it's like, what time?
It's 1:30 in the afternoon. Beautiful sunny day.
A beautiful sunny 1:30 day. Like, I'm the one over here getting, tired. I'm like, that's some stuff right there. But it's so awesome to talk to you. I'm so excited. You're one of the ones that I put out on Facebook. Hey, people send me music. You sent me a song, and I was like, this is some good stuff. We need to get you on the show. So it was really awesome that we were able to get you and to really get to know you. I'm really excited about that. But I do have some questions for you, if you're okay with that. So I always wonder, because I always ask some of the same questions on the first time, because I just love to get to know the person as they are. And so I would love to know, like, what is your musical background? Where did it start for you?
When I was very little, my father took me to see a big outdoor festival, and the main band on was AC/DC. And I just went, whoa, like I'm this big and the band is this big and the sounds were so huge. I thought, that's what I want to do, make really loud sounds. And of course, half my music is really quiet and soft and gentle, but
Well, in your own head. It's loud in your own head. It's okay.
Yeah, I can be loud as well, I like to start,
Yes.
in all my gigs, I start off quite quiet. Then I get louder and louder and louder, and then right at the end, it's as big as it can get.
Yes, exactly.
I love my dad for doing that, for taking me to my first concert.
That's awesome. Yeah, I remember as a kid, my mom and dad would take me to concerts, and they would always be like, "Here, put this in your ears,
Yeah.
it's going to get loud." And I'm like, "Okay." But I love that. I love that. That's where you started. So where did you go from there?
Then, still being very young, like in primary school, I started my first band with my friends, and we ended up playing for years. Like just every Saturday night, we'd play in pubs, and we were only like 15, 16. So, but it
Oh,
didn't
you
matter.
thought you were hot stuff, didn't you? You were like,
Right.
I'm in a pub playing
Well,
music.
yeah, I was playing bass, and we made it into the who's who of Australian rock, because being the first female band. But then I discovered electronic music, and that changed everything, because then you can do it all at home on your computer, and you can make any sound you like. I do a lot of sampling, so I sample any sound that sounds good and just turn it
Nice.
into a rhythm or a melody, and so you're unlimited by what you can do.
That's really awesome. So what groups, I know you've played with the one, obviously, in high school, but what other groups have you played with?
Then the first electronic band was called Soul Scraper.
Mm-hmm.
We were kind of heavy, like Nine Inch Nails type of sound, and I love that.
Nice.
And we're thinking about reforming later this year and doing some, reform gigs.
Oh,
And
that'll
then
be fun.
I went out solo and under the name Sobriquet, and released maybe, I don't know, 6 albums, something like that. And then simultaneously, I formed a band with this guy, and we called ourselves the Crystalline Effect, and I was just the vocalist in that. And then eventually I changed my name to Robots in Love, because sobriquet became very difficult for people to pronounce and to find. Also, everybody loves robots and everybody loves love.
Yes, they do.
And
That's
the two
very,
together,
very true.
yeah.
Well, we do actually have a question. Samuel says, what DAW apps do you like to use?
I use Cubase. I've been using Cubase ever since. I don't know if you can see behind me there, this way. There's a monitor there. That's my Atari monitor. And I did my first album on an Atari on a
Oh my
flop.
gosh. That is amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing. That is awesome.
Just looking I just couldn't throw that monitor away because I spent so much time just staring at that little tiny screen. But I still use Cubase. Cubase is a fantastic DAW. Can do anything. I use others as well, but I usually use them as plugins into Cubase.
Samuel's like, Atari, yes. I had an Atari. I'm just gonna put it out there. And all those games, you're like, these are so cool. And beep 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 beep. And then just like now, our kids are like, "Oh, that's fun." So funny. Well, actually, we found at a yard sale of all places, we found a this like joystick, and it has like 6 or 10 different like old Atari games in the joystick, and you plug it just into your TV, and then you can play these games. And me and Sammy are like, this reminds me so much of my childhood. And Tyson's like, oh, that's fun, because he's 13, and he's like, oh yeah, good job, mom. You're like, okay, thanks. So funny. So you've been playing music pretty much your whole life then, right?
Oh, yeah, since I can remember, and just always, every day, I'm a bit obsessed with it.
It's okay.
Love it. It's emotional and it's energetic and it's fun. It's everything you need, really.
Yeah. So do you play any instruments as well? You play bass?
I played a bit of bass, a bit of keyboards, but mainly I just do everything on the computer. I just like making sounds and doing things with them. And the effects that you have these days, it's incredible.
Oh, I know. It's amazing. It's amazing. I told Samuel, I said, we have a Celtic band and I play drums in that and sing. And I was just like, I want to take our music and make a dance album. Like I want to sit down with the computer and get stuff and just mix it and like merge it and make a dance album. And he's like, okay, sure. So guys, know that it may be like in the future, but one day it's gonna come out. You'll be like, Rebecca made dance music. It'll be so awesome.
I do remixes. Done maybe 100 remixes, something like that. And that's what I do. I tend to just take a beautiful song that I really like and turn it into a stompy version.
Very, very nice. So we are actually going to listen to the song you sent me. It's called Self-Defense. Tell me about Self-Defense.
Oh, it's a love song, actually. I don't do that many love songs, but this one's a bit special. It's just about letting down your self-defenses when you feel safe with someone.
Nice. That's beautiful.
And I'm the person I wrote about it, so that's nice.
That is nice. You're like, I hate this guy now. No, just kidding. Never again. No, just kidding. That would be horrible. Okay, well, we're going to listen to that. You're going to do a little dancing with us and have a little bit of fun. So that'll be great. And then we're going to have you back, okay? All right. Well, guys, she's adorable. I know. I'm so stupid excited. My favorite part about this show is getting to know all of the musicians. They're just amazing. They're just amazing. But we are actually going to listen to Self-Defense by Robots in Love. And then we're going to listen to Elemental Happy Dance, the Elemental Happy Dance by Ginger Ackley. So Ginger, I have her on twice because of this. She has a kids album and I said, hey guys, you're going to listen to some kids music because I really like it. And so every show until I get done with them, I'm going to show you all the kids music. So I'm so stupid excited. This one's called the Elemental Happy Dance. We can all do a happy dance. And then we're going to do Shelter by Celtic Rain. That's one of the songs that I wrote. That's on our CD, Celtic Rain. So yeah, I cannot wait for you guys to hear this amazing music. And you guys ready? Here we go.
Something I was so proud of. I have lost my self-defense. Something I was so careful of. I have lost my self-defense. I don't know if I'll find it again. I have lost my self-defense. You caught me unawares. Tear down the walls around me. Break down the barriers. Tear down the walls around me. I'll be safer that way. I'll be safer this way. I have lost my sense of fear.
breath of life, breathe the air of the season's breeze. Lift our hearts within the dance, in the dance, grace our circle as you please. Hail the power of the elements, spirit dancing above and below. Circle round and celebrate, celebrate, raise your voice in joyful sound. Flowing life, breathe the water running free. Cleanse our hearts within the dance, in the dance, grace our circle as you please. Hail the power of the elements, spirit dancing above and below. Circle round and celebrate, celebrate, raise your voice in joyful sound. Fire, spark of life, breathe the fire as darkness flees. Purify us in the dance, grace our circle as you please. Hail the power of the elements, spirit dancing above and below. Circle round and celebrate, celebrate, raise your voice in joyful sound. Giving life, greet the earth at her mother's knees. Feel her love within the dance, grace our circle as you please. Hail the power of the elements, spirit dancing above and below. Circle round and celebrate, celebrate, raise your voice in joyful sound. Hail the power of the elements, spirit dancing above and below. Circle round and celebrate, celebrate, raise your voice in joyful sound.
Shelter under your wings, oh God, protect me from everything. Laying under your wings, oh God, in your healing. As I change from glory to glory, hold me in your arms. As I stand in your strong hands. In your peaceful presence I am wrapped in you, overwhelmed by your grace. Lying under your healing wings as I blossom in your ways. As I change from glory to glory, hold me in your arms. As I stand in your presence, cover me with your strong hands. So take me, God, and mold me not step away without being changed. In your peaceful presence, I am wrapped in you, overwhelmed by your grace. Lying under your healing wings, as I blossom in your ways, as I change from glory to glory. Hold me in your arms as I stand in your presence. Cover me with your strong hands. So take me, God, and mold me. Show me your ways and hold me. Know me more every day as I hide under your ways. Let me not step away without being changed. So take me, God, and mold me. Show me your ways and hold me. Know me more every day as I hide under your ways. Let me not step away without being changed. Take me, God, and mold me. Show me your ways and hold me. Know me more every day as I hide under your ways. Let me not step away without being changed. So take me, God, and mold me. Show me your ways and hold me. Know me more every day as I hide under your ways. Let me not step away without being changed. Wrap me in your cocoon, oh Lord. Transform me every day. Break me out and spread my wings. Teach me in your ways.
I wrote that a while ago, and that's obviously on our last album, Celtic Rain. And it's really been an amazing journey with that. And I don't know, there's always a place where, that place where you're like, oh my gosh, I need that place where I can be safe, and I can change and I can metamorphously change into what I've been created to be. I think that we all need that. And I pulled out my technology. Anyways, so yeah, being a Christian Druid, it's a fun mix, but definitely fun stuff. We're gonna have some beautiful music coming up next as well. If you have music to send me, please send it to celticrain777@gmail.com, and I will be able to get your music on. I know, it's pretty awesome. There's been some really amazing artists tonight. We are going to listen to a little bit more as well. And then we're going to talk to our beautiful, beautiful, beautiful robots in love. But we did have some people that were when Robots in Love was playing their song. We had a Facebook user, Brian Hankey, actually said, "Sounds great." And then Joe goes, "Digging it." That was really, really awesome. And then about the I know, yeah, the song, why can't I think of words today? The song about the elements. He's like, "That's adorable, isn't it adorable?" I know, it is really freaking adorable. Ginger is kind of one of these people you're just like, "Oh my gosh, so adorable." Yes, adorable as pieces. So we're gonna listen to some more music. We're gonna listen to "Careless" by Old Gods. That's a new group for us. And then we have "Bold Jamie" by the Selkie Girls. They're like new, and everybody is falling in love with them. I will say this more than I will say anything. You guys who are sending me music to celticrain777@gmail.com, the more you send me, the more I play you. I'm just saying, there you go. And then we are going to listen to "By the Day" by Wada Hoot. I'm sorry, that is such a funny name. I love the names you guys come up with things. This is like, all right, because there's Vazoom and now there's a Wada Hoot. You can't make this stuff up, people. I'm just saying, this is the best ever. I love you, Wada Hoop. You have now a special place in my heart just because of your name, if for no other reason. Anyways, still, the music is amazing. That's all that really matters. At the same time, then you get the extra blessing of a freaking amazing name. So, you guys ready for this beautiful music? Let's go.
Years ago in the capital, things were clicking, life was fresh, but the clock was ticking. Drink was had, in fact he had a few, perched on the towers of Marion. Cheap guitars and old street bound, dipping in and out of the underground. He was making his own myth, charming the gods, receiving the love and playing the odds. Well, all the music in the world, it means nothing anymore. She remains in the shadows, broken, disappointed. He let her down. The canal still shining at 3 in the morning. He's talking to himself, and that's a warning. The big dogs remain that he had to impress, but his grip on reality was getting less and less. Little wild colonial boy, Christ, he made them weep, but his feelings for her, they were deep. Met on the Piccadilly line, but she met her fate by the Serpentine. Well, all the music in the world, it means nothing anymore. She remains in the shadows, broken, disappointed. He let her alone in the escalator, stumbling out at Finsbury Park. Older, but not really wiser. He's got an arm full of Pfizer and a meeting that just won't go well. Older, but not really wiser. He's got an arm full of Pfizer and a meeting that just won't go well. Older, but not really wiser. He's got an arm full of Pfizer and a meeting that just won't go well.
Oh, rise up, my darling, and come with me. I want to go with you and leave this country, to leave my father's dwelling, this house and the land. So away goes Jamie, his love in his arms. They go over hills and mountains and glens, traveling all through the night in the mist and the rain. But her father is followed, taken his men, and he captured poor Jamie, his love in his arms. Now home she was taken, her room she's found, while poor Jamie lies on the cold stony ground. And he knows all the while before the judge he will stand, for the stealing of nothing but his own true love's hand. In the cold hard iron, his hands they are bound, handcuffed like a murderer, and tied to the ground. Then the jailer tells Jamie, "This night I did hear that your lady will hang you, or else set you clear." Judge says this young girl being tender in youth, if Jamie is guilty, she will tell the truth. Then the radiant beauty before him did stand. "Oh, I am happy to see you, my bold Irish lad." But the father cries out, "Lord, have pity on me, for the man came to bring disgrace to my family, and he stole my only daughter, a part of his plan. And if you don't hang him, I will quit the land." The daughter is crying and begging as she, "The fault isn't Jamie's, the blame lies with me. I forced him to leave and run away with me, and I'll die if I can't save my bold Jamie. Good Lord, he has stolen her jewels and her rings, gold watches and amber, all my precious things, and it's cost me a fortune.
Hey guys, so sometimes things go crazy. That's what a live show is all about. So we are going to, I'm going to start that one over again and get you right back to where you were in the song. Sometimes things just crash. Computers are beautiful things until they're not. Let's
Years ago,
guys back to where you were.
Oh, Jamie, good
Here we
Lord,
go.
he has stolen her jewels and her rings, gold watches and amber, all my precious things, and it's cost me a fortune, thousands of pounds, and I'll take the life of Jamie before I lie in the ground. Good Lord, I gave them as a token of love. When we are parted, I'll have them removed, but a true lover's token wear on your right hand, and think of me, darling, when you're ready for a man.
Third time's the charm, right, guys? Let's try this one more time. I need to do something real quick. You guys bear with me because technical difficulties are beautiful things, right? I know. Let's do this again. And I'm just going to. Let's go past. And once this is aired on radio, it'll be like nothing ever happened. It's the magic of media, people. The magic of media. It's beautiful, beautiful. And you guys ready? Here we go.
I take 2 looks in the mirror every morning, hoping to find something new. I can't shake these images of you. I have a cigarette buddy in my right hand, shot of Jack ready to go down his plan. Oh, there's something new. Take my word as I take you away. Don't look back, now don't be afraid. Look at me and don't turn away. Listen to every word I say, because I've got something better to do. Sit around and talk to you. You know every word I'm gonna say. So don't give it all, I'll say it anyway, because I love you. I can't get enough of you. My love for you goes stronger by the day. I wake up and praise God that you're around. Without you, you know I fall down. I can't stand to be standing anyway. I like groupie shows on the TV. No by your love. No, I can't get enough. Any thought of being without you is really just too rough. When I need you to come through, you always do. And when I'm falling down, I can't get on you. Take my word as I take you away. Don't look back now, don't be afraid. Look at me and don't turn away. Listen to every word I say, because I've got nothing better to do than sit right here and talk to you. You know every word I'm gonna say. Don't give it all, I'll say it anyway, because I love you. I can't get enough of you. My love for you goes stronger. My love for you goes stronger. Oh, by the day. Oh, by the day.
You know, after all of those technical difficulties, it's quite nice to just be able to say, okay, let's have a great time and go from there, right? So, you guys, thank you for bearing with me in this beautiful time. We are actually going to talk to our beautiful robots in love. You guys ready? I know. Hello, hello. Sorry about that. When you do a live show, you never know what's going to happen. And as you know very well, computers can be beautiful things. And then other times they can be the bane of your existence.
Absolutely.
But I thank God every day that we are in the age of computers, because I do love a good computer. So that's always a good thing. But I did want to get to know you just a little bit more. So you've been playing music most of your life. Is that what you get to do for a living, or do you have another job that you do as well?
No, I just do music these days.
That's
I have had
wonderful.
jobs in the past, but now I just do music.
Yeah,
All
that's
different sorts of
wonderful.
music too, which is good. I get to do all
Yeah.
different sorts because I do a lot of collaborating and remixing.
Nice. So do you? So you do a lot of collaborating, remixing. So a lot of what you're doing is working with other people, then, which is really awesome. Who have you
Yes,
been working with?
usually remotely.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Yeah, so
That's
they
really
send
cool.
me the vocals and I do the music, or they send me the music and I do the vocals. The
Very
band I was
nice.
the Crystalline Effect, we did 3 songs together before we even met. And then we
Wow.
met and we went, oh, hello, that's what you look like.
Right? Because exactly. I have people like that because of this show, and I'm like, I've never technically met them, but they'll get on the show and I'm like, oh, right, that's what your face looks like. That's so nice. That's really awesome. Yeah, I know. One day we'll be all like meet in person. I'll be like, oh my gosh, you're a lot shorter than I thought you'd be. Everybody says that about me. So I should be able to say that about somebody. I know everybody's always taller than me. So, it is what it is. Well, that's pretty awesome. So when you're writing, tell us about your writing style then. What is your process?
I usually start with the bass and drums, get a feel, and then put all the synths in. I love synths and I love melody. And then once I've got the bass of a song, then I'll do the vocals. And I love lots of harmonies.
Mm-hmm.
When I do remixes, people will send me their voice and then I'll copy it and I'll make a harmony out of it. So it's a cool thing. You can do anything. And they're amazed because you're using their words, but you're making a totally different melody.
Yeah, I know. I also work at the School of Rock, teaching kids how to sing and do music, and we had a workshop, a songwriting workshop this past week with the kids, and so a lot of these kids are like, anywhere from 10 to 16, 17 years old, and they're sitting there, and I'm like, okay, so they brought me in to like teach how to write lyrics, and I'm like, okay, so and so I'm sitting down there and I'm trying to like, okay, in the beginning it's going to be real shallow and you're just going to try to figure it out, and it's going to be a lot of really great stuff, but and some of these songs are going to be like throwaway songs, and then other songs are going to be songs that you're like, what, you might pick up in 10, 20 years and you're like, oh my gosh, there was actually something there, and then do something with it. And I've noticed throughout my life, at least with melody and harmony, and because I'm first and foremost, I'm a vocalist. Yeah. So if you're first and foremost a vocalist, harmony and melody, man, those are your keys, right? To the key. Yeah, they're the emotions. Exactly. And so it's like, okay, yes. And so they gave me, because I was like, okay, give me 4 lines. I want 4 lines from each group. And there was like 3 or 4 little groups. And they're like, here's 4 lines. Here's 4 lines. And I was like, okay, so how would you make that into a song? I'm sitting there with them and they're like, their little brains are going, and I was like, well, what if you just did this? And I just started like putting a melody on it. And they're like, whoa. Cause there's their little tiny brains. And they're just like, oh my God, how did you do that? I was like, well, I just kind of opened my mouth.
Yeah.
And whatever was in my head, I put it with it. And they're like, interesting. You can see the little gears just turning. Like, is that possible? Is that really possible that you could just open your mouth and something could go on there? Yes, it's completely possible. So interesting though. I'm just like, it's very possible. You should be able to do this, So I completely understand sometimes just taking other people's stuff and being like, hey, there's something here, because a lot of times I think people don't believe in themselves. They just don't believe that they can do it. And then they have it and they're like, oh my gosh, I can do this. This is something that came out of me. And I think they stand in awe of that a little bit. For sure. Well, that's beautiful. Well, we are going to listen to another song of yours called Eve. Tell us about Eve.
Actually, it's the first song I ever released. It's very, very old, but I'm thinking about re-releasing it because a lot of people like it. But what I like about it, it's a story, but it's also a lot of different sounds that I found and put together. So it's the first time I ever used sounds from other sources other than instruments.
Yeah.
A lot of samples and a lot of manipulation of sounds.
Oh, that's really interesting. So you guys give us a few minutes. I'm going to pull this up because this is a video. I want to make sure that I get this right and that we don't crash in the middle of this. So give us just a second. We can just be like pretty faces to you until I figure this out. Very pretty faces.
I had a computer to try once and I lost half my songs.
Oh my gosh, that would break my heart. That would break my heart for that to happen.
Hard drive burned. So yeah, be careful with your hard drives, people. And actually what you should do is have a backup in a different house, because if I'd had a backup on a different hard drive in someone else's house, I would still have those songs.
Yes, exactly. All right, well, let's watch this video. I actually got it to work. Yay, technology. I'm like, yay, I love technology. Here we go. Wrong one. What am I doing here? Sorry, guys. As you can see, technology is not always my friend, so I'm trying to make sure that Here we go. Oh, share screen.
A robot has any help.
Yes, the robot will give us help. Thank you, Mr. Robot. Thank you. Here we go, guys.
She said, I need knowledge. I need to know what this is all for. So they wandered through the garden till they came across a tree. It bore shiny red apple and inside feed on me. I went down to the Garden of Eden, searching for the forbidden thing. Like Eve, with the fruit of knowledge. Like Eve, with the fruit of knowledge. She said, here is the answer. Now we can think for ourselves. This will quench our thirst. This will ease the hunger. This will satisfy my deepest need to know. He said we must not question. Don't tempt me with these lies. I believe ignorance is bliss. So she cast aside all her questions. She listened to him. Ignorance, the original sin. I went down to the Garden of Eden, searching for the forbidden things. Like Eve, I crave the fruit of knowledge. Like Eve, I crave the fruit of knowledge.
You guys, a beautiful, beautiful song.
I
We
am
have-
originally
we
from
have,
Tennessee.
There's another person on there. We have more to actually to go through right now. There's two more songs. We've got that was Eve by Robots in Love, and then we have Trip the Rose by Mary Run, and then we have Long Life. Oh, yeah. So that was Eve, and then we have Long Life to Hydrogen Queen by Victor Sierra. Some beautiful, beautiful music. Samuel was like, that was awesome. It really beautiful stuff, amazing stuff. That's one thing about the show is I really wanted to start it so that independent artists and small label artists could get their names out there so that people all over the world, as you can see, can fall in love with an artist and follow them. So that's really, really what this is all about. We want to make sure that we really follow these artists, let them know how much you love them, let them know that they are buy their music. It's beautiful things. I know, right? Well, you guys ready for our next two songs? You guys ready? Here we go.
trip the rose. See how long a nose grows. She lies, you know, so trip, trip the rose. Trip the rose. The smile will trip you up. And times it ain't enough. She gets you to drink from the spigot. Pull you in with a wicked, so trip, trip the rose. Trip the rose. She's ran through 100 or more, sucking the drive of their law for. You're not the last you know. Keep stacking up the bones. The trip, trip the rose. Trip the rose. She hides in the daylight without a trace of sight. Waits in the dark of night, starving for another bite of spite. So trip the rose. Trip the rose. She ran through 100 or more, sucking them dry to their elbow. You're not the last you know. Just keep stacking up the bones. Trip, trip the rose. Trip the rose.
refugees and we escape a broken reality. Times are tough and there's a journey to be done. After all these years, we are still around. We're traveling the ether, safe and sound. We keep flying over burning bridges.
A long life to the
thundering in the night until the end of times. Though we are nothing more than skeletons dressed with dreams, our songs roar in the wind amongst flames and screams. We keep flying over burning bridges,
Life to the
sailing a sky full of stars.
the hydrogen
We keep flying over the lost worlds,
life to the
defying the laws of time.
the hydrogen queen.
This has the purpose of changing hydrogen into breathable oxygen and are necessary here.
Take off your spacesuit, report to the commander. He's waiting for you. You arrived here at a critical moment. Explain to me what's going on. I'm messaging Golia for decompression. She may have never given you any. I'll give you a count, 20 to 1.
Found on every continent, from deadlands to Australia, the hydrogen queen is refused permission to land. We must find a new frontier before the next lunar year.
Forever we sail a sky full of stars.
We keep flying over burning bridges,
Life to the
sailing a sky full of stars.
the hydrogen
We keep flying over burning bridges,
life to the
sailing a sky full of stars.
the hydrogen
Dude, Victor Sierra. I'm just saying. They're like, I don't know. They're like what I want to be when I grow up. I love you, Victor Sierra. I know. I say this a lot. One day they will be on my show and there will be no mechanical. I can't play. I can't say that. That may happen. That may not happen. Needless to say, but we do have Robots in Love here. So yay. Hey, welcome back. So you're recording a lot, but are you performing? Are you performing anywhere right now?
Yes, I gig all the time. Have done for
Nice.
years. I love playing live. I've got a few different bands I play with, but mainly it's Robots in Love.
Nice.
The next show is Winter Solstice, which is an outdoor festival in the middle of winter. And it'll be about -3 while we're playing.
So is your winter solstice it's different than ours. So when is your winter solstice?
Now we're in winter now. So last
Yeah,
night,
you're in winter now. Exactly. So I was like, it's not when ours is. Because ours is December 21st. When
yes,
is your winter solstice?
June 21st.
June 21st.
So
Very
your
nice.
solstice is our summer solstice.
Yes. So weird. It's like, woohoo! We're just gonna throw it on out there. Yeah, no, I always think that's so interesting. I'm like, yeah, your winter is right now. That's
Mm.
awesome. So he gets cold there if it's
Yeah, it does.
3
I'm right down
degrees.
the bottom of the world, about as far down as you can go, because I actually love the cold. I don't like hot places.
No hot place.
No, I don't go out in the sun much. I like to stay inside, and then I love winter when there's snow and ice and frost everywhere.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's that. Yeah, well, if you got it, you got it. You might as well have fun with it, right? So I was thinking, I've met so many people on this show, and one of the people that I think you guys need to connect, even if you haven't before. Like, I want to send you her name and stuff. But have you ever heard of Darwin's Prophet?
No.
You guys are like kindred sisters. It's hilarious. I'm like, oh my god, you guys need to know. You need to know each other. Like, it needs to happen, because I'm just like, she's over here in the States. She's a one state away from me. If you know anything about the United States, it's one state away from me. She's down. But she is very much like you guys would just click. You guys are very similar in style and everything. And I was just like, oh my gosh, these ladies need to meet. Like, this is fortuitous. It has to happen. So I was like, yeah, this is gonna have to happen. So yeah, so you're in New Zealand and there's some beautiful things happening. But people can find your music anywhere in the world, right? So where can they find you?
Well, there's the Bandcamp website, which is robotsinlove.bandcamp.com. And also on Facebook, I'm Robots in Love Music, if you want to look up Facebook.
Nice.
And also on Spotify and YouTube and all that. So I think there's only one Robots in Love. But if you look up Robots in Love Eleanor, you'll probably find me.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know.
I would say I'd say go to their Facebook, their YouTube channel, and go ahead, guys, and subscribe to that, because once they get a certain amount of subscribers, then they can change their name to youtube.com/C/robots in love. So I know it's like 100 subscribers. You have to have 100, and then you can change your name and like do all the stuff you got to do. So go subscribe, go to their Facebook page and like it. It's facebook.com/robots in love music, or you can find them at robotsinlove.bandcamp.com. Make sure you go. We are going to listen to one more song by you, and you're going to do a little more dancing. But the last song we're going to hear from you is called I Am Your Favorite Girl. Aw, tell me about this one. It's like so sweet. I'm your favorite. I love it. Tell me about this song.
This is a fun song. So I do a lot of really serious songs and a lot of really sad songs. And then I also do really fun songs. And I think the balance is really good. Like, you can be deep in expressing your deepest emotion, and then you just need a break. And so I write these fun songs and then make fun videos for them as well.
I have to say, I was watching this, I was like, this is stinking adorable. This is like the cutest thing in the whole world. I was like, it's a little sappy cute. It's adorable. So yeah, so we're going to watch your beautifully sappy, cute, adorable video right now. You guys ready for this gorgeous thing? Here we go, guys. All right, I got to find it. It's I'm Your Favorite Girl. I get all my stuff out of the way. Oh, good Lord, Facebook, go away.
You got favorite books, you got favorite who the beat is. Am I your favorite girl? Am I your favorite girl? Favorite girl? Am I your favorite girl? Am I your favorite girl? Am I your favorite girl? You got favorite furniture? Am I your favorite girl? Am I your favorite girl? Am I your favorite girl? Favorite girl? Am I your favorite girl?
Well, you guys, that was adorable, right? I told you it was cute. I told you it was cute. It's like really, really cute. That was Am I Your Favorite Girl by Robots in Love. And then we're going to have Road to Listonverna, which is by our group, Celtic Rain. It is on our last album that we put out a while ago called Celtic Rain. And then we have Tribe of Sisters by Shakati Penelope. I'm never going to say things right. It should be a drinking game to see how many times Rebecca messes something. You will be so dead on the ground. And then we have Irish Rover by The Slugger's Rule. I've done pretty good this today. I'm just going to put that one out there. But needless to say, that is our beautiful show for tonight. Let me just play some absolutely beautiful music for you guys. And then we get to say goodnight and thank you very much. You guys ready for some great music? Here we go.
all gathering close. We've taken the cue, singing thank you for the water. We understand. This tribe of love and dancing women cooking our food over our campfire in gratitude to nourish ourselves and others is just like breathing. We can tell each other anything and know we're safe. We can share in the silence and feel this grace. Through us, humanity and nature is interweaving. Our tribe of sisters is strong. You're beside me my whole life long, turning the wheel of the year. So glad that we are here, laying under moonlight, looking at stars, heads all together, feeling like we are one body. The magic of the night. The next morning we wake up like flowers in the dew, sipping our tea and I'm laughing with you. Sun salutations to greet the light. We priestess for each other as the cycles pass by. My beloved sisters, my nature tribe. My heart is so glad to run through the fields with you. Take me to the wild places here in town. We'll make a flower mandala on the ground. Our beautiful creations are always healing. Take it back home, walking through the door. My lover sees I'm shining even more. Divinely feminine is how I'm feeling. Our tribe of sisters is strong. You're beside me my whole life long. Come now, women, unite and howl at the moonlight. All through the sunset of our lives, we'll laugh until we cry, and I'll hold you when you weep. Priestesses of the deep, I'm grateful for you, my tribe. I'm here for you. I'm grateful for you, my tribe of sisters. I'm grateful for you, just the way you are. Oh, this is how we grow. My tribe is how we know. I'm grateful together. My tribe is the flow. The medicine of the earth is in our hearts. It's what we are. Wading through the creek, my sisters and me. Water cool on our skin. We're feeling so free. I look back at you. You take my hand.
In the year of our Lord 1806, we set sail from the Colgayan port. We were sailing away with a cargo of bricks for the Grand City Hall in New York. We'd a nagging craft, she was rigged fore and aft, and how the trade winds drove her. She my pretty little girl, for I am bound away.
So we do that song. We do that song, and it is not like that at all. Well, that's not true. It's a lot that. It's like that a little bit. But when the dog dies, I like I look at all of the people in the audience and I go, okay, guys, the dog died. You should be sad about this. And I am like, if you don't say, I will judge you. And they all laugh, of course. And they're like, oh, so you get the whole people to say, obviously these people don't care that the dog died. The dog died, people. Whatever. I'm getting on my high horse here, but it's hilarious. But needless to say, it is the end of our beautiful show. I want to thank you so much for being with us. It has been a blast getting to know you. Thank you so much. Yes, and have fun on your winter day, which is hilarious to me. It's gonna be like 3 over there, and over here it's like 101. Yeah. You're like, I'll stay here. Yeah. She's like, no, thank you. That's hilarious. Well, thank you so very much for coming and being with us. Hopefully I'll get more music from you, and then we'll have you on the show more often. That would be a lot of fun, especially since, dude, when the show happens, it's just the middle of the day for you. That's perfect.
And I just really you played.
Yeah, exactly. So thank you so very much for coming on. It was a blast having you.
Thank you.
Yes. Well, guys, it is the Celtic Rain Radio Show. If you want to send me music, you can send it to celticrain777@gmail.com. You just have to be a small label or independent artist. Please, family friendly, meaning no cursing, and be nice to people. That's just the way it should be. Thank you. And if you're not watching from YouTube, go to youtube.com/C for channel /Celtic Rain, like rain out of the sky, and subscribe. Remember, this is the Celtic Rain Radio Show. We say thank you, and we say good night. Bye.